The fight isn't over 3 nights ago. You made a promise. Not to your friends, not to your family, to God. You looked up and said, "This is it. I'm done. I'm never going back." And in that moment, you meant every word. You felt strong. You felt determined. You believed things were finally going to change. For a few days they did. Maybe it was 3 days. Maybe it was a week. You felt like you were winning. Then it happened. The temptation returned. The same battle, the same weakness, the same mistake. And suddenly everything came crashing down, but this time the pain felt different. You weren't just disappointed. You felt like a fraud. A voice inside your head whispered, if you were really changing, you wouldn't still be struggling. If God was truly working in your life, this would have disappeared by now. And the more you listened, the heavier the shame became. You began to wonder if your struggle was proof that something was wrong with you. But let me ask you something. What if the struggle itself is evidence that you're still fighting? Think about a river. A dead branch doesn't resist the current. It simply drifts wherever the water takes it. It offers no resistance. It makes no effort. It just floats. But something alive fights. Something alive pushes forward. Something alive struggles against the current. And maybe that's where you are right now. Exhausted, tired, frustrated. Not because you've stopped fighting, but because you've been fighting for so long. The truth is, people who have completely surrendered to destruction rarely worry about it. They don't battle it, they don't resist it, they don't care, but you care. You wish things were different, you want to grow, you want to change, and that desire matters more than you think. The battle isn't proof that you're lost, it's proof that the war is still being fought. Yet many people make a mistake here. They become obsessed with managing their failures. Every day becomes a list of restrictions. Don't do this, don't think that, don't look there, don't fail again. And before long, their entire life revolves around avoiding what they fear. But here's the problem. Whatever dominates your attention eventually dominates your emotions. The more you stare at the darkness, the larger it appears. The more you focus on failure, the more powerful failure feels. You cannot fill your life with fear and expect to walk in freedom. Real transformation doesn't happen because you're terrified of falling. It happens because you've discovered something greater than what keeps pulling you backward. Light removes darkness, love drives out fear, purpose overcomes distraction. And when your heart becomes filled with something better, the grip of old habits begins to weaken. Not instantly, not perfectly, but gradually, one step at a time. Unfortunately, shame tries to stop that process. Shame says hide, shame says stay away. Shame says wait until you're worthy before you come back. So people isolate themselves, they avoid prayer, they avoid growth, they avoid the very things that could help them heal because deep down they believe they need to punish themselves first, as if enough guilt could somehow erase what happened. But guilt was never meant to become your permanent home. Its purpose is to point you back toward change, not chain you to the past. You don't become stronger by sitting in the darkness. You become stronger by stepping into the light. And that means when you fail, you don't run away. You run toward the help you need. You get back up again and again and again. Because growth is rarely a straight line. Every great story contains setbacks. Every meaningful journey includes obstacles. Every person who becomes stronger first learns how to stand after falling. So don't measure your life by a single bad moment. Don't define yourself by your worst day. Don't let one chapter convince you that the entire story is over. Because it isn't. The fact that you're still listening, the fact that you're still hoping, the fact that you're still searching for a way forward, those things matter more than you realize. You may not be where you want to be, but you're also not where you used to be. You are moving, you are learning, you are growing, maybe slowly, maybe imperfectly, but forward. And sometimes forward is enough. So tonight, remember this, the fight isn't over, your story isn't finished, and your future has not been decided by your latest mistake. Take a breath, lift your head, get back up, and keep moving forward. One step, one day, one victory at a time.